Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only, our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Here you will find only the most useful. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchangers, when you register on which, you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Friends, Bitcoin at 17200, we couldn't get back to that level for almost a month, and then everything happened in a few hours, and a number of altcoins showed gains of 20 to 50%. Could it be that 2023 begins with a long-awaited bull market? Now I'll tell you who caused the rise and what it means for all of us going forward this year. Summing up the holiday week on Telegram, I wrote that Bitcoin couldn't even get back to $17,000, despite the fact that on the last trading day of the week, we got more than 2% up on the S&P 500, and it was the best bull day in the stock market in the last 3 months. The conclusion from this situation suggests itself that there is simply no buyer in the crypto market who is able to move the price. But already at night, from Sunday to Monday, crypto market starts to grow, which pushes Bitcoin forward and explodes the prices of a number of altcoins. The reason for this was a deal by one of the world's largest banks, Morgan Stanley, to buy the first cryptocurrency. They manage $6.5 trillion worth of assets around the world, and the fact that such a giant turned its attention to Bitcoin speaks volumes. Skeptics may rightly point out, and I wrote about this on Telegram, that it was not a direct purchase of Bitcoin, but an investment in a Bitcoin trust from the Grayscale crypto fund, meaning they bought their shares. Also, the deal was with the European division of the bank and amounted to only $3,600,000. By comparison, $30 million to Morgan Stanley is like change to you after buying a loaf of bread at the store. That is, they can just throw that money away, writing it off as a bad investment. However, in other news, the top 1 investment company in the world, BlackRock, added Bitcoins to one of their funds earlier this year. We can already trace a definite trend, according to which, very big and very smart money is starting to gradually accumulate the first cryptocurrency. And I draw your attention to the fact that the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, over the past year, has dramatically changed his attitude toward Bitcoin. During the past 2022, when the entire market seemed to be going to hell, and BlackRock connected its investment platform to Coinbase, essentially, they gave their customers the ability to accumulate Bitcoins while the market is bearish and prices are obscenely low. Why does it choose the first cryptocurrency? Michael Saylor and his company MicroStrategy can help us answer that question. We know them as the owner of 132,500 Bitcoins, and that they promised to hold them forever. But last December MicroStrategy made a sale of 704 coins, though we only found out about it a couple of days ago. In fact, MicroStrategy made a deal to lock in a loss on an investment in order to get a tax credit. This is a completely legal procedure in the USA. But there is a nuance. You can sell stocks and get a rebate, but you can't buy them back for 30 days. But Bitcoin is not considered a stock, because even the almighty Securities and Exchange Commission classifies it as a commodity. And so, just 2 days after the sale, MicroStrategy conducted a purchase of 810 Bitcoins. That is, they got a tax break and at the same time increased their amount of first cryptocurrency. Best of all, they got nothing for it. Thus, we can conclude that despite the expectations of the majority that 2023 will be the year of regulation in cryptocurrencies, and first of all it will reach exchanges with their tokens and stablecoins, after which other cryptocurrencies will be dealt with. And for Bitcoin, we have a safe haven, with Morgan Stanley and BlackRock coming in slowly and very quietly. This by no means means flying to the moon tomorrow. Personally, I don't expect very much growth this year, but that means that we are very likely to have another cycle of frenzied Bitcoin growth in a couple of years, which could happen the previous ones, due to the entry of smart money from the world's fattest wallets. This morning, I briefly explained on Telegram why Bitcoin stayed at 17,000 and altcoins, literally, exploded. If you want to be the first to know everything, subscribe to the channel, at the link just below the video, and now I'm going to tell you all about it in detail. So, the news about Morgan Stanley certainly shook up the markets, but we didn't see a huge increase at once for 3 reasons. The first one is the current cryptocurrency market. We have a lot of people who are out of the market, as they say in traders' slang. They are sitting on the fence. They are waiting for a profitable buying opportunity, but they are not going directly into Bitcoin. Right now on the crypto market, speculators have the advantage, who sleep and see how to make a big score on altcoins. That's why we are watching Solana grow by 20% in 24 hours, which is only a pump of bonk token meme, and even then, it has already started to plummet. We also have plus 11% on Cardano, which has been a big disappointment in both 2021 and 2022, but technically, the project remains fundamentally strong and many expect it to still prove itself, right here and now. We're seeing growth because those who have been sitting on the fence for a long time have come to the conclusion that the cost is quite low and decided to take advantage of the opportunity. Just look at how dramatically the trading volumes on the crypto exchanges have increased and everything will become clear. And yes, they don't buy Bitcoin, though they could raise its price to at least 18,000. Money is now going into altcoins, hoping to make money soon, and so, the market as a whole can continue to stay in one place. The second reason is the uncertainty surrounding Digital Currency Group. Let me remind you that it is the parent company of Grayscale. Crypto exchange Gemini put them a claim for $900 million, and they are waiting for their money just the other day. And then there's the news of the beginning of an investigation against the company by the USA authorities, which means there's still an axe hanging over us, a potential scam for 633,000 bitcoins. Although, the fact that Morgan Stanley is buying their stock may be a hint that at least Grayscale will do well. Hopefully that's exactly what will happen. We've had enough scam. And reason number 3 is that this week there is a threat of a complete reversal of both the stock and cryptocurrency markets back to the downside. We are talking about the publication of inflation data for December in the USA, which we will find out on Thursday, January 12th. So far, the current forecast is a decline to 6.5%, based on which investors are waiting for the good Fed, which will raise the rate by no more than 25 points at the meeting of the 1st of February, with a probability of 86%. That is, so far, all talk for a continuation of at least a local bull market. But, is this really the case? It will depend upon the real figures we will get soon, as well as upon the speeches of the Fed's Governor Jerome Powell and other representatives of the regulator, 3 of which will appear this week. At the least it means a potentially high volatility. We will cover the situation with the Fed in detail in our upcoming videos. I will be glad to get your likes and subscriptions to the channel. Thanks for watching, your Cryptanic.